Attention seniors, is a $600 social security raise on the way, and we have some very important details to share with you in this video. But at the same time, Trump pledges to protect social security. But if he's going to protect social security, then what about this? Trump proposal could strip SSI benefits, means millions of SSI recipients could face huge cuts in benefits and almost $400 worth of cuts in monthly checks. Well, this is not it. Social Security shares update on accessing benefits as a number of seniors, means Social Security and disability beneficiaries, are going to see a different route when it comes to accessing their benefits. I'm going to give you each and every detail, but all I need is just a little favor. It takes 2 seconds to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start the video. So let's start the video with this very important update, as Trump pledges to protect Social Security amid possible cost cutting. Yes, you heard it absolutely right. This administration announcing that they are going to cut costs from many programs, and a number of analysts and experts are saying the first program is going to be Social Security and then SSI and SSDI. Well, look at this. Trump proposal could strip SSI benefits from 400k Americans, and this is important. Let's go towards the details, as this is very important. The Trump administration is preparing rule change that could reduce or eliminate supplemental security income. Oh my gosh, eliminating supplemental security income. Well, we all know that SSI is a lifeline of millions and millions of Americans. Things are very confusing right now, but let me just read it again, as Trump administration is preparing a rule change that could reduce or eliminate SSI for hundreds of thousands of low-income older adults and people with disabilities. Well, this is shocking because a number of Americans who actually belong to the low-income category rely on SSI benefits. Well, current policies that SSI benefits can be reduced by up to 1/3, about $300, if receiving the maximum benefit of $967 per month if recipients receive in-kind support and maintenance such as housing or food from relatives. Benefits may also be reduced based on the income of a parent or spouse. What sort of world is this? You know, if you take help or support from your relatives, the government will actually reduce your benefits. Why? Because you're a burden on someone? Well, this is shocking. If someone is going to help you, then the government is forcing these individuals, especially seniors and disabled Americans, to lie to them, because if they tell them that they're receiving help from their relatives, their benefits will see huge cuts. This is shocking. At present, those reductions do not apply if the recipient lives in a public assistance household, which includes families enrolled in programs such as Supplementary Nutrition Assistance Program, means SNAP. The exemption was designed on the basis the households qualifying for SNAP had limited means and could not provide significant financial support to SSI beneficiary. Well, this is also something that we really need to talk about, because you need to understand that SSI recipients are those individuals who are actually already living under the poverty, means they're receiving below poverty level checks from Social Security Administration. They don't earn a lot, but if any relative or anyone helps them, they'll see cut in their SSI benefits, which are already below the poverty level. $967 is the maximum SSI amount in 2025. Can you even imagine how these people are living their life right now? When it comes to the proposed changes, according to the Center on Budget and Policy Priorities, CBPP, a left-leaning think tank, the new rule would remove SNAP as a qualifier for the public assistance household status. Well, this is shocking. Sorry, I was just reading it and I was just thinking that how they are going to do it, because if they're going to do it, it would be a huge shock for millions and millions of seniors who are already living under poverty. And they're struggling, there's no doubt about it. Sorry, I'm full of emotions right now because this is clearly shocking. Well, if they are going to remove this rule, means if you're even living with a household who receives SNAP benefits, and if they help you, still your benefits will see huge cuts like $300 to $400 a month. This is shocking. Well, if finalized, this could mean that SSI recipients living in SNAP households would again face reductions for in-kind support. The CBPP estimated that nearly 400,000 SSI beneficiaries living with families or friends experiencing their own financial struggles likely would have their benefit cut, typically by hundreds of dollars per month, or lose eligibility altogether. Well, right now, around 5 million Americans receive below poverty level checks from Social Security even in 2025. The problem is that there are a number of bills and no one is ready to vote on those bills because those bills are actually linked to Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits. But if there is a bill that actually states that we need to give billions and billions of dollars to any other nation, they approve it overnight. But right here, they never talk about those bills which are actually the lifeline for millions of Americans. Do you know, Bernie Sanders presented this $2,400 bill, also known as Social Security Expansion Act. I apologize. The bill is known as Social Security Expansion Act, and this bill is calling for $2,400 yearly increase that translates to $200 monthly increase in benefits. Well, Bernie Sanders again reintroduced that bill and Mike Crapo blocked it. A shocker for millions of seniors and disabled Americans, but this is how the system works. And if there's a bill where you need to give the money to any other nation, it's fine because they can survive and thrive where our own people, means our own seniors and disabled Americans, are struggling. I don't know what sort of world we are living in right now. Moving on with this very important update. Bisignano, the new SSA chief, said Social Security is moving to become a digital first agency. That will mean for everyone that ability to access their information online in the way that they're used to transacting. He said that, referring to how the SSA's online account services were previously down for 29 hours a week. According to the SSA, Americans now have 24/7 access to their personal My Social Security account, a free, secure online portal. Well, I don't know who actually puts this online system down. It should be available 24/7. That's why it's called the online account. But that's how the system works. Sorry, the emotions are overwhelming because if they're going to strip away these SSI benefits from millions of Americans, it's going to be a big blow for seniors. And right now, all we can say that we hope that this rule never passes and the SSI recipients who are already struggling and rely on these benefits, well, this is at least something that they deserve. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions at all, then please let me know in the comments below and I'll be happy to answer each and every question of yours. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.